Makaih.
Drop.
Alright guys, welcome to said Cobra, the secret project, the one we've been working on, waiting for. Hey, we really appreciate all you guys out there. We hit 100 subscribers this past week, which is awesome. And we can't do this without you guys, so we thank you. So if you're new and you're watching, please hit a like, hit a subscribe, check us out. There's going to be a whole series on the teardown and build back up of this crashed Factory 5 Cobra. So let's get you a walk around through it. Start off, this front corner is actually pretty good looking. I mean, we're missing headlights and stuff like that, but we're going to come over here. We'll just start off with the major damage of this thing. So as you can see, it looks like it found, we don't know much about the accident of this thing. It found a light pole here, crushed the radiator, bent some tubes. We have, it took out the rack, the steering rack. It bent the lower arm, but we have some plans for that, so we're not real worried about it. We're gonna have to replace some upper tubes up here, just 3/4 inch square steel, no big deal. We'll remake all the aluminum that you see, all the aluminum here. You can see where it got some damage from the accident. We don't really know. I mean, we're guessing jaws of life were used here. We don't know anything about the occupants of it. We hope they're okay. But we're going to put this car back to new. As we've talked before, this is the sister car of my green Cobra, the Rocket. This is serial number 888 and mine's 8890. So came off the factory together, on the truck together, so it's kind of cool to have them back within the same vicinity, same family, I guess. We're going to change some stuff in this area because we're going to have to cut all the bars. We're going to give Adam some more foot space. So we're probably going to move the foot pedals over as far as we can just to kind of move everything left to give a little more foot room. But we'll end up fixing all of this. Today when we get the body off, we'll know really how bad the damage is to it. So here's all good. We will put a brand new body on it. It's going to go to Ken Pike up at Ken's Custom Autos in Marysville, Yuba City area in Northern California. So he's going to do the paint. We're not going to touch it. He's done about 900 of these things. So with these little cars, the most you see is the paint. So we're going to make sure that that is spot on. You've seen with the Jeep, we can paint, but we're not going to even try to accomplish something this intricate and this beautiful. So here in the back, it's got an 88 rear end on it. Now, cool thing about the Factory 5 universe is that when people are in need of stuff, we reached out and we actually gave Ken our lower A-arms and our panhard bar that goes across, because we're going to be changing the back end of this. We're going to be putting a 5-link on it, which is what's on the green car. So here we're absolutely definitely getting rid of the brakes. We're going to go to some Willwood 6-piston fronts, 4-piston rears. We got to do some shock maintenance and whatnot. All right, so like I just said, we're going to put bigger brakes on it. So move to the rear end. Rear end doesn't look bad. Some people have given us some new quick jacks, so we'll do quick jacks. Things we're going to change. I mean, we have a little bit of damage here in the rear. We're not really sure what it is. We really won't know all the damage until we get the body off today. But we're going to clean up this wiring. We're going to make it Factory 5, or excuse me, 520 Speedworks right and perfect, because that's the way we do things. So we'll hide the wiring as much as possible and go from there. So this side, not too bad. I mean, it's got a little crunch from it, but still not bad at all. So walking around the dash, we're gonna have to do new dash. We're not sure what we're going to do with gauges yet, if we're going to keep this style or if we're going to move to something different, but we're going to have to do absolutely new dash aluminum. I can already tell the bar behind the dash is bent, so we're going to have to redo that. Cool things about this car, it has a 427 small block in it. So built by Prestige Motorsports in North Carolina. I think they're North Carolina. They built the motor. It's got a Tremec tranny rear end in it, or transmission in it, not a rear end. It's got an 8.8 rear end in it, probably a Mosier. So we've got some frame damage up in this area. We don't really know the extent. We think it's a 1/4 inch bent in, but not a big deal. We will get it fixed. So with that, you now have a walk around of, we don't have a name for it. So if you guys should help us figure out a name for this one. The green one's called the Rocket. This one needs a name. We'd like to keep something like Phoenix or something about coming back to life, that kind of stuff. But we'll figure it out. But put them in the comments below. Leave us some names that we should for this thing. And the winner of the name that we pick, we will give a 520 Speedworks t-shirt to. We'll send it out to you free. So give us some names. The ones we like, we'll pick one and we'll give a free t-shirt away. Try that again. We'll give a free t-shirt away. So here we go. Let's start this thing.
God gave an inch, you took a mile. There. Took long enough. Woo. When we bought this car from the guy, he was just going to sell it for parts, and he really didn't know what he had. So he was just trying to get the motor running again, and of course in the accident the oil pan got crashed and smacked and dented and cracked and whatnot. So he put a new oil pan on it. In his effort to do so, he cut the cross member out. So some of the joys of our putting back together is we got to put the cross member back in up front, but cross member. And another one for you guys, if you've never seen the drive shaft on a Cobra, this is it. It's all of 6, 8, 9 inches long. But yeah, there we go. Also, these seats are bolted on with 2 bolts.
Please don't be bolted on with 2 bolts. Please don't be bolted on with 2 bolts. Please don't be bolted on with 2 bolts.
Oh my God. You are...
It was only bolted on with 2 bolts.
I know if I ever have a car built, I would have built. So,
2 washers, 3 nuts.
oh,
3.5. Alright, so body off. This is a cool thing about Factory 5s is they really are a full-blown race car even without the body. The body is merely a facade to what's really truly underneath it. So don't see anything that scares us any more than what we already knew or got going. So right now we're going to start on getting radiator out to where we get the motor out. So that's our next step.
it's not because it was bent?
Nope.
front one.
Front.
Yes, because we need it to swing. We need the tranny to drop. We need it to do this.
Okay. You got trans in there?
Oh, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a tranny.
Got a pan?
I don't know. We should probably figure something out.
Gilly, you think we're prepared? Ever?
Okay.
You think we're prepared ever?
Always prepared, just not mentally.
The other thing that we need to do before we go is we need to take the tranny brace out. Well, there you go, guys. So, body off, motor out, tranny out. Sit here till we clean it up. It is already hot here in Arizona. It's 100 degrees. It's probably like 90 degrees in this garage. So we're going to clean up. We're going to call it a night for this this episode session. So don't forget, hit that like button. Please subscribe. If you guys want, 5 Joe Speedworks, we have them for sale on our website. And once again, let me remind you, we need a name for this car. Whoever gives us the best name and we pick it, we're going to give you a free 520 Speedworks t-shirt. So, hit us back, follow us, like us, and follow us for the next episode. See you later, guys.